I'm Dr. Lolita Cleveland with Youth Guidance. We service the south side of Chicago, the west side of Chicago, the east side, the north side, the southwest side. We service Chicagoland and the suburban areas. And our after-school programs are at stake today. We must be very, very clear. It is critical for our kids to experience after-school programming. They are at risk. From 3 to 6 p.m. is the highest risk for crime, violence, and without funding, the students are not able to have the resources and the programs in which they desire. When school ends, that's when a lot of the young people need us most. They need us to support them. They need the mentorship. They need the support. They need to be able to talk to someone. They need the enrichment. Not all kids have access to sports, athletic, football. We are providing them with an opportunity to experience this. Programs like Team Reach gives them that safe place. It gives them that support where someone knows their name. They know that they're important and that they belong and that they have a voice. We help with homework, so that assists schools in meeting academic needs when children are not necessarily placing or testing in the areas in which that they should have. We provide programming and enrichment that provides them with life skills like cooking and culinary and gardening in areas that are food deserts. We're being able to provide them with the information and education. We have seen students start businesses after taking a culinary program, undergrad programs, so they've started doing entrepreneurship. We've also seen kids that are able to provide cooking opportunities at home when their parents are not home. They're able to safely prepare maybe for their younger children because of programs like this, okay? So that's what this funding is made possible, right? And unfortunately, if we're putting it at risk, if we do not vote to be able to have these fundings. So we're putting that risk with the governor's proposed funding cuts. But the programs also are dealing with instability due to ISB's handling of funds and lawmakers approved last year. Funding that was already approved for programming like ours have been delayed for 8 months. And for 8 months, your brothers, your little sisters, your little cousins, your little babies have been impacted. When most of our kids are not even in school. So we need these programs. So we're being put in a position where we either rush to spend the money in a way that doesn't make sense and certainly won't be done in a way where we can make every dollar stretch or lose it entirely. How efficient is that? Not very much. So that's not responsible. That's not what taxpayers want. They want their grandchildren and their great-grandchildren to be able to have programming. I don't believe that that's what lawmakers intended when they passed last year's budget. At its most certainly is not how you serve young children. So let's break it down. On one hand, funding is being delayed to a point where it's hurting programs and kids. On the other hand, our governor is trying to cut what's left. Programs cannot operate like this, and our young people deserve better. Staff will leave because they need stability. Programs will shrink and working parents will lose options, and kids lose the spaces and the places that they trust most. When they disappear, the ripple effects will affect and extend far beyond our program doors. It's easy to say we want our youth to succeed. Who doesn't, right? It's another thing to support the systems that help them do that. You cannot tell young people to plan for their future when the systems around them are unpredictable. You can't call this support if it shows up late or not at all. And you cannot expect stability in our communities when our leaders cut funding that provides these things for our kids. If we are serious about showing up for our kids and those families, we need our leaders to show up also and do what they said they were going to do when they got in office. These aren't just budget decisions, it's clear message about who and what we value. Thank you.